What are your thoughts on eggnog?
I'm sorry, never tried it, but just the name eggnog, like that doesn't sound appealing to me. Like, I'm sorry, I haven't tried it and I have no desire to.
So my thoughts on eggnog, I used to not like it, but now I really do. But I can't drink it because I'm lactose intolerant, which is very sad.
I despise eggnog. I think it tastes like medicine. I tried it for the first time last year. I think it was last year I tried it for the first time. It was nasty. I don't like it. I don't plan on drinking it again.
My thoughts on eggnog, I personally do not like it. I've never liked it. I don't even like eggnog lattes from Starbucks. So that's where I'm at.
I've never tried it before.
What's a family Christmas tradition you look forward to every year?
Every year, me and my family, we go to this thing called Christmas Tree Lane that we have in my town. It's just a good 45 minutes to an hour of driving slowly through a neighborhood, just looking at people who, put a ton of Christmas lights and a ton of effort into their Christmas lights.
Me and my 4 sisters and their married husbands, we've been doing a sibling secret Santa, and so we draw names and then we do a gift exchange between the siblings, and that's been super fun.
Because we're Dutch, we actually open our Christmas presents on Christmas Eve every year. So every Christmas Eve night, we eat a bunch of appetizers and fun snacks and open presents as a family.
So this year, unfortunately, we won't be able to actually do our usual kind of like family tradition. Usually what we're used to doing is to go to the movies on Christmas Day. And I think today, since we're just staying at home, we'll be streaming movies and just chilling on Christmas Day.
One of my favorite traditions is that we go over to some family friends of ours on Christmas Eve and eat tamales and just hang out, and it's basically like my godparents, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a really fun, special time that we do every year. And another one is that on Christmas morning, my mom and I make this breakfast casserole that has egg, cheese, bread, bacon, sausage. It's so good. I don't know why we only eat it on Christmas, but it's really good and I always look forward to that.
What's a family Christmas tradition that you don't like?
I think decorating the tree is fun for the first 5 minutes, but after that it wears off, and so I will only put a couple ornaments on the tree. And then after that, it's I get tired and then I'm over it. And so I guess that's something that I do like, and I think it's fun decorating the tree as a family, but is it really that fun?
Christmas crackers. You know, the paper things that you pull apart and rip and they make a big popping sound and things fly out. I just don't really understand the purpose, and it's chaotic with the little cousins.
Like I mentioned, the only family tradition that we used to do is just to go to the movies on Christmas Day. And yeah, we're not really big on having a family tradition.
I'm gonna sound like such a Scrooge here, but I'm really not a fan of decorating the tree. I like the tree being decorated and I like having the Christmas tree, but I just don't like having to put 1,000 different ornaments on the Christmas tree and taking forever. Also, the way my family decorates the Christmas tree doesn't please my aesthetic desires, so it's not my favorite thing.
What's a treasured memory for you around Christmas time?
It was a couple years ago, but one of my younger siblings was adopted from Haiti around Christmas time, and it was his first Christmas home, and so it just felt like a really special and exciting and kind of new season for us.
Memory for me is just the family gatherings that we used to have, especially when I was over in TJ. Cousins, uncles, grandparents. Usually, I would go to their houses, both sides of my family, both my dad's and my mom's side. So that's usually the treasured memories that I do have when it comes around the holidays.
I think one that always sticks out to me was I remember when my dad gave me my first guitar, and now I have a new guitar that's right here, but I remember he surprised me. I thought presents were done, and then he left, and then he came back and I turned around and there was my first guitar, and I've been wanting a guitar for a really long time, and I just remember that he believed in me that I wanted to learn how to play, and I do know how to play now, and I still play to this day, so that's a treasured memory for me.
Christmas morning we read the story in Luke, I think, of Jesus' birth, and the angels saying, unto you a child is born, all that kind of stuff.
My aunt still lived in the States. We would do stockings, and so her family would come over, and so I'd hang out with my cousins, and then while they're getting the stockings ready, we would play, and then when it was all ready, we'd get to pour everything out of our stockings, and we just have a bunch of gum and candy and random little things, and so that was always super fun.
How do you eat candy canes?
I feel like I try different like both ways each time, but honestly, I don't even know if I've ever finished an entire candy cane.
I don't eat candy canes. I'm not a fan of candy canes. If I have one and I'm bored, I'll eat it.
So I hold it by the hook, I guess I hold it upside down by the little curvy part, and I suck at the end until it's really pointy. And then when it gets really pointy and thin and brittle, then I'll bite it and then redo it. But I like making it really sharp.
When I'm patient, I unpeel the candy cane and lick it. When I'm impatient, I'll just break it and rip through the plastic and sometimes chew it, even though that's really bad for your teeth.
Well, pretty obvious. I eat it with my mouth.
What's a gift you were very proud and excited to give someone, and who were you giving the gift to?
Last Christmas, I absolutely crushed the gift giving game. I gave my older sister, a Dundee from The Office. I gave my older brother a poster of Threat Level Midnight from The Office. I gave my little sister this like amazing stuffed animal. The rest of my family some awesome gifts, and I was so proud. I was so happy. I was like, this is awesome. And I just loved seeing them get my sister get a Dundee for Christmas.
Okay, well, I guess last year for our sibling Secret Santa, I got my sister a record, a really cute handmade pouch, and a mug, and I wrapped it all in like this scarf fabric that I bought from the thrift store. And so yeah, that was a super fun gift to give her.
I can't really think of a specific gift, but I have a friend, and each year, gifts are very important in our friendship, and each year we kind of tell each other exactly the things that we want or things that we need for the coming year, and then we'll buy those things for each other. So I always just love doing that because I know that she's going to use the gifts that I'm getting her, and it's just super fun, and I know that she'll love whatever I'm getting her.
I bought an official authentic jersey for my little brother, who were big fans of LAFC. So that was a really exciting gift to give him.
I can't even think of a specific one in mind, but recently it was my best friend's birthday recently, and she's obsessed with the game Among Us. So I had my friend make her this giant plushie Among Us character, and I was really excited to give her that, and I know she sleeps with it every night now. So
what's the perfect Christmas weather?
Well, I grew up in sunny Southern California, so I don't think of Christmas as like being white and snowy, and so anything that's less than 78 degrees.
So where I live, it doesn't really snow on Christmas. I'm in British Columbia in Canada, so it doesn't snow a ton, but personally I think white Christmases are super pretty as long as you can still drive around and not be stuck in the snow.
Super cloudy when it's super cold and it's super rainy and you're just home, the heater on, wrapped around with like 3 blankets like a burrito. You're watching movies, playing video games, I don't know, a pizza box beside you or something.
Well, I live in Orange County in Southern California, so it doesn't snow. I think part of me like would love to wake up to like a white Christmas, but given my climate circumstances, I love when it's a little chilly, not raining, but just like I like it when it's cold and like maybe a little foggy. I don't know.
The perfect Christmas weather has to be either cloudy and rainy or like cloudy and snowy.